He says, I feel I am holding on my intellect, even like with the breath, I'm holding on with the intellect of the breath. I suspect that you're right, that most of us are. And one of the ways that I deal with that is the breath. I mean, I do the Vipassana meditation, which is I follow the breath rising and falling in my abdomen, just a little muscle going up and down. And every time the thought, I am following the breath in the abdomen rising and falling comes, I see that as a thought and I go back to just being with the breath. And I mean, I'm really, extreme because I'll go like to Burma and for 2 months just sit in a cave doing that one in a little cell rather, in the monastery, just following that muscle go up and down, from 3 in the morning till 11 at night, 7 days a week. You don't read and you don't write and you don't go anywhere and you don't talk to anybody. You just eat a couple of meals, you shower and go to the toilet and watch the rising and the falling. And then once a day you go to see the teacher. See, and you say, I'm following my breath rising and falling, which of course he knows since he told you to do it. And then you say, last night I was watching the breath and I became aware of a bird singing. See, then there's a technique. I noted it as listening, see, because what happened was your awareness went from noticing the rising, falling to listening to the air, hearing the bird. She said, I noted it as listening and then returned to my breath. See, you've given you a little report. And he says, tell me, did you notice the bird on a rising breath or a falling breath? I say, I didn't notice. Well, please try to be a little more alert. See, and then as you're leaving, he said, did you awaken this morning on a rising breath or a falling breath? And you go, oh, shit, man. There's no, right? And then you realize that when you're finally just following the breath, there's no space left. The stuff just doesn't. You begin to watch how the mind comes in and grabs.